I just adore working with Rob. He just makes me laugh. We have a real great connection. We have a really good rapport. I think we have really good chemistry. We work really well together. We're on the same page, and he's just fun. He's entertaining. He makes work fun. He makes going to work fun, and I really have enjoyed this past season with him tremendously. I loved having Rob as a director. I thought he was a great director. And what I love about Rob is he knows what he's doing. He's really talented, and he never loses his cool. He's very calm. He was really in charge. He came to work. He was prepared. He knew exactly what he wanted the show to look like. So my only complaint was that I wasn't in his episode more, because I would have enjoyed working with him, in more scenes than I had the opportunity to. But that was hard because he was directing, so he couldn't be in as many scenes. And since we're, we're joined, it was difficult to get around that. In the finale episode, I think they gave us a really great bit to do, which is we're chaperones at the prom, and we end up taking Rob's character Harry ends up grabbing a bunch of brownies from the prom, and as we're waiting in the hospital, waiting room area for the baby to be born, he pulls out these brownies, and we're starving, so we eat them. And what we don't realize is they're laced with pot. So it was really funny, and it was tremendously fun for us as actors to play, that scene, because it's just something you don't see every day on television, and it was just fun for us to have the opportunity to really run with that and have that moment. It's so funny because just working with Rob, he makes me laugh anyway, and I'm not someone who smokes pot. That's just not my thing. But everyone said to me, because then I had to do research and I had to ask people, like, well, how do you feel? What do you And everyone said, you laugh a lot. Like you laugh a lot. You find things hysterically funny. And I thought, well, this is going to be really easy with Rob because he makes me laugh anyway. So we just had the best time, and well, you'll see the episode. We are just hysterically laughing, and it's all real. It's just we just had so much fun. I don't know really what the next season holds for any of us, or what the storylines will be. I know in the season finale they've planted quite a few seeds for some interesting stories for the second season. As far as what characters and what scenes will be one-on-one, I'm sure that there will be Debbie and Annie scenes, and Dixon and Annie, and Harry and Annie, and Debbie and Dixon. I'm sure all of that will happen, and I hope even more so, at least for my character, I would like to see her on the high school campus more and branch out and even interact with some of the other characters that aren't just in my family. It's much easier to be a TV mom because when you leave the set, that's it. You leave, those are scenes, and you play them to the best of your ability, and you draw from your own experiences. But when you're gone, and you don't have to think about it. And of course, being a full-time mom is a full-time job, and you never get a moment off. And the stakes are higher, I think, when you're a full-time parent and you're trying to raise children in the world today. I think raising children anywhere nowadays is challenging. Not just Los Angeles, not just Beverly Hills per se. I think that the internet has, in a way, made the world really small. And so I think, but also at the same time, it's broadened things for our children, and our children are aware and they have access to a lot more information, and maybe some information that you wish that they didn't have until they were older. So I think it's challenging to navigate the waters right now, and especially with the internet. Oh, I have a movie coming out this year called Old Dogs with John Travolta and Robin Williams. And I just felt so privileged just to even be in the film. And it's a funny comedy. It's for Disney. It should be out, I think, Thanksgiving weekend. But just to work with those guys was a dream. It was just a dream come true. It was truly, I think, the highest point of my career, just working with them. And they're just lovely and gracious. And John is so sweet, and just both of them very big stars, but just so down to earth. Made you feel so welcome. It was really taught me a lot.